Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to LFNE7, coming to you live from the Kenyatta University Amphitheater. This one promises to be one exciting mixed martial art event. Remember, LFNE Championship is the premier mixed martial event championship in the country, and of course the second one in Africa. We have 10 bouts lined up for you. If you're new, this might be your, or this is your first LFNE, then welcome. Adjust your seats. I know we're going to have exciting fight, exciting matches, some super kicks, some super hits, and of course some choking here and there, some guillotine. It's going to be an exciting event, I'm telling you. Maybe compared from LFNE6, this might be different. No title will be defended, but I'm telling you, stay hooked for the main card event that is going to happen with Stephen Wechuli facing off with Amos Eboso. I'm your host for tonight, Peter Pinches Kijana Taratibu. I know we're doing this different for those who are watching us live on KUTV or streaming us in all our social media platform, that is Facebook at KUTV Kenya, on YouTube KUTV Kenya. Kuna wale tumezoea kupiga na Kiswahili pale michezoni, but of course today we do it differently. Tunatumia lugha ya kuazima, but all the same, at the end of it all, bora excitement. On my left, I have one man here from On The Spot crew, Evan Souma. I think he's been part of the LFNE Championship for the last 6th edition. This is my first one, being here live, but of course I've been following up. That's why I can't be able to tell you some of these fighters are ready for this. Evans, first of all, welcome to LFNE. I don't know whether I'm the person who's supposed to welcome me, you, or you're the person who's supposed to welcome me on LFNE.
Well, indeed, Pinches, either way, I can welcome you, you can welcome me. It has been months of waiting, and finally, the 7th edition of Late Night Fight Entertainment is here with us. For the lovers of the mixed martial arts, now this is the moment to throw your hands into the cage and sit back and relax, enjoy the moment. It has been months of waiting and 10 bouts on card tonight, and it's going to be amazing, you know, mouth-watering, catching experience. The one from the last edition, that is the 6th edition of LFNE, of which indeed it was quite amazing, quite interesting to watch, the way the diversity in it, the way fighters were organized all the way. And this time around, we expect some, you know, good outing, good show out here, especially the main bout between Amos Eboso and Joseph Wechuli. Of course, these are two of the most decorated fighters in the history of LFNE. Each, of course, with their own brilliant records and statistics, but it's going to be amazing. You know, the lion versus the cobra. They say the lion, no matter how green the forest is, the lion will never eat the grass. And of course, cobra on its own right, actually, he is the king of snakes. So today we'll be waiting to see what will happen, and again, nobody is making the judgment. It's just a matter of time before we actually see what will happen, the real fight that most of us are anticipating. And of course, there's still some very interesting match. Remember, there are a few of fighters who will be making their debut tonight, and it's going to be experience because history will be made here, records will be set, new ones, and even some being broken. Going to be amazing. Well, Evans, since the last time we interacted, I think the more you're not interacting with me, the more you're falling in love with late things. I think you mentioned Late Night Fight Championship. Yeah. I have to check with Omwega to just confirm LFNE still stand for Local Nights Fight Entertainment. But all the same, I think your interaction with the LFNE crew for the last 6th edition, you can tell that there are things that you have seen and maybe you expect them to be better. Maybe that one thing that you think over time has been a sign of development in terms of the LFNE Championship since one, and now that we are about to kickstart the LFNE7. Well, indeed, a lot has changed from the onset of it, the 1st edition, all the way to the 6th edition. If you look at the transformative journey, the way it has been quite amazing. Probably to many who are following up the 7th edition for the first time, they'll think it has been a walk in the park. But to tell you the truth, it has taken a lot of sweat, blood, and even to some tears to make it up to this edition. See the diversity that LFNE has, you know, take that route, bringing in fighters from ultra fitness, even international fighters from Uganda. It has brought the competitive aspect in it, and of course, even fighters from the in-house, that is the LFNE fighters, They have really learned some, it has been like a wake-up call to them. Some, marshalling their numbers. And if you can remember, a lot of titles were won by the Ugandans and some fighters from Ultra Fitness. And now it's time for a moment of redemption for LFNE fighters. They want their titles back. They want to defend it. They want to reclaim their glory. And it's going to be amazing. Now, I expect this one, the 7th edition, to be even better than the 6th edition. So I'm in for very exciting and amazing experience. A new experience, just like our logo says, a new experience. So tonight, it's going to be a night like no other.
Well, I think you mentioned about the Ugandan counterparts who were here last time in the LFNE6. Unfortunately, all the bets are in Uganda, and due to some logistical challenges, they are not able to travel for this particular championship. Another thing to note is the women. I think LFNE6, 5, and going back to LFNE1, we've been able to see some bouts that involve the women. But this one, we don't have the women. But all the same, what does it say? Maybe someone who is new here and maybe watch LFNE6 came with a lot of expectation. I think talk to them and tell them something that should make them glued to a screen or continue streaming for the rest of the night.
Well, indeed, a lot needs to be done when it comes to gender card. For quite a while, we haven't really, the women haven't really been represented as far as LFNE is concerned. But when I spoke to Mr. President, he told me plans are underway, and it's just a matter of time before we see more women venturing into LFNE. He told me it is something that they are embarking on, and they will make it their business to make sure the 8th edition of LFNE, we will see more women. However, tonight we will have seen, more, at least Felicitas trying to defend her title, but unfortunately due to Ebola crisis in Uganda, that will have to be pushed for a little bit longer.
Well, I'm sorry for the men who came to see the women, but I think we also have a good number of women in the amphitheater, so makes yourself busy. Thank you, Evans, for now. I think I'll come back to you later. On the booth, or the commentary booth, we'll be having Jason Sagini, the sports archbishop. Just a quick confirmation about the archbishop. Are you an archbishop?
Yeah, sure. I think you can hear me. I think I am here because the industry of sports pitches is big and it needs somebody to spread the gospel. So yeah.
I'll have to follow you all night to just make sure you're an archbishop. Let's talk about the experience you have had. I think you've also been part of LFNE since LFNE1, some traveling to Meru. It's been exciting all through the growth of the mixed martial art in the country. What's your expectation for tonight?
I expect something bigger than this, than the other events since LFNE 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 6 that we are here.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be one of the greatest things that will happen in the future. Okay, sorry, I think you couldn't hear me, but what I was saying in short was that I expect a bigger expectation from this event this time around because the sport has been growing, yes, since LFNE1 until LFNE6. So this time around, I expect a very big showdown in the arena. Because if you take a look at LFNE 5 and 6, how they went down, and LFNE 6, whereby we have new entries from outside Kenya, that is from Uganda, who won the title from the female champion, that is Felista Mugo. This time around, we have 13 debutants among the 20 fighters whom we have in the 10 cards, or the 10 bouts that we have in the main card. So I think it's going to be an exciting showdown tonight, because once again, also, as I said earlier on, it's a sport that conjoins a lot of sports, a lot of disciplines, that is judo, karate, and even boxing. So it's growing to the values and the virtues whereby it's going to become one hell of fight or hell of a sport in this country of Kenya.
I think, Sagini, just last quick one before you head to the booth. Let's talk about, I think mixed martial art as a sport is a very popular sport. But to those who think that maybe mixed martial art is not yet time for mixed martial art in the country, I think for Africa, you can see we have at least 3 mixed martial artists who are doing well in the UFC. What can you tell maybe someone who thinks it's not yet time for mixed martial art?
Any kind of sport is sport. Because you know what, Pinches? Sport is something that you do for passion, you do for talent. And as I always say, on my social media platform that if there is something that can pay you bigger and even better is your talent. Not even the job that you've gone to school to study for. It's your talent that will pay you much more and bigger. So for any kind of sport, be it judo, be it karate, be it kickboxing, swimming, any, mention them. It's a sport and it's a discipline whereby it's a job like any other job. So it needs to have that seriousness, it needs to be taken with high passionality and also with that great vigor and anxiety to make sure that people or the sportsmen in our country grow and go out to represent our country. Because we've seen this before with Kipchoge, we've seen this before with the likes of Olunga, we've seen this before with the likes of you talk of Eric Ouma, myself as a footballer. So I think it's a sport that's growing bigger and more champions are going to be born from here.
Well, Sagini, let me allow you to head back to the booth and get ready for the first bout as I talk to one man, MC Fungututi, who for tonight will be our in-ring announcer. And expect that all the fighters are ready. That's Maxwell Paul, who will be taking on Vincent Nabule. Maybe lastly, before you head out, I think you have interacted with some of these guys. What do you expect in this particular bout? Think there's a difference of 63 kgs and 58 kgs, a difference, but from what you have experienced, does it play a role in?
They are both debutants at LFNE. They haven't played yet at LFNE. They are both debutants, so I expect something new from them because they have to show that what they can do and what they can have to put out for the fighters and also for the arena or for the fans. So I expect a good show for them because it's their first time and they have to put a very good fight, more than even those who have been there before.
Well, asante sana Sagini. Ladies and gentlemen, keep interactive. Make sure that if you're following it on the television or even streaming it on Facebook or YouTube, you can always keep interactive. Tell us maybe some of the prediction, what you feel about LFNE, and make sure some of the suggestions, you can also even be dropping them so that we can just review on what, because at the end of the day, we just want to make sure that we keep you entertained. MC Fungututi, I think you are ready for the in-ring announcement for the first bout. That is Max Paul, who will be in the blue corner weighing 63 kg, fighting it against Vincent Nabule in the red corner weighing 58 kg. MC Fungututi, take it away. Well, I think MC Fungututi just trying to make sure that, I think he's afraid of getting into the ring. But okay, nothing will happen to you, MC Fungututi, for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you are new and you're wondering what does LFE stand for, it's Local Night Fight Night Entertainment. Is the premier championship in the country, being the second in the continent, and is doing well. I think we've talked about earlier, and even in a past interview from the president of LFNE, you've heard him say that now mixed martial, even promotions from the USA, from different countries, are now reaching out to different promotions in the continent. That means that mixed martial art is doing well. This one is no different. LFNE making sure that some of these mixed martial artists can be able to make it in the world. I think you've been following up on LFNE. You well know that for now, Kenya can boast of having at least 3 or so fighters who are now applying their trade in South Africa, which is a win for LFNE. It's a win for mixed martial art. And we expect to see more and more things. Who knows, maybe Eboso will be the next. Maybe Wechula will be the next. I think that's something we've been following up to just make sure that these guys don't just fight it here, but they can be able to fly our flag even in different countries. I think MC Fungututi is now ready to take us into the ring and give us the in-ring announcement for the first bout. Remember, we have 10 bouts all lined up for you with the main card coming up later. This one is going to be an exciting one, and I hope out of it, for those who have been able to make it to the Kenyatta University Amphitheater, you'll come up with a lot of experience, and maybe the next time you visit LFNE, you can be able to come with a few friends. To you, back to you, MC Fungututi, in the ring.
All right, so thank you so much, Peter Pinches Mwaura, for that exciting introduction. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we want to begin with an exhibition match between two fighters. This is the open weight category between Maxwell Paul and Vincent Nabule. And so, ladies and gentlemen, introducing in there, blue corner, Maxwell Paul. Paul. Maxwell Paul tells me that he is 63 kgs. He is 63 kgs. You can see him. Look at the majestic strides. Look at the... this is what we do at the LFNE Championship, especially these at the 7th edition of LFNE Championship. This in the blue corner, Maxwell Paul, aka Max. All right. Introducing in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, he goes by... Right, 156 days since last we were here.
Ziko sawa.
156 days since last we were here. It's yet another day to create more memories as Africa's famous octagon is inside Kenyatta University Amphitheatre, Nairobi, Kenya. For the third time, stars were born in LFNE1, trained, grown, and developed all through to LFNE6. And it's time for the stars to shine and even brighter as the fans await for an exciting showdown. They love fights, but they don't fight in the streets. From wherever you are watching from in the world, you are in the safe hands of Jason Sagini, the Sports Archbishop, and Marvin Lubanga.
Alright, lugha ya Kimombo na ilikuja na meli, kwa hivyo tutatumia ile Uswahili. Basi pale ni bout ya kwanza. Vijana machachari, kijana kwa jina Max P anaonana moja kwa moja na kijana hapa kwa jina lake ni...
Right, this is one of the biggest bouts to go down. The first bout of the day, Maxwell Paul against Vincent Nabule. All are debutants making their debut at LFNE 7 edition after having 6 successful editions in the country. Here they go, round 1. Down on a ground fight in a quick wrestling here as the fans love it. Grappling and pounding here on the ground. Looking out for Lagunatin choke. In the red corner stands Vincent Nabule. In the blue corner stands Maxwell Paul. That's a good takedown there. What can he do from here? Because it's going to be one of the biggest fights in the night, as we have 10 fights in the card. Just one of them before we have the main card here. Nice right kick, but a miss there from the blue trunks. Nice takedown, a good left hand. Some good wrestling here. Trying out a good takedown once again. The energy from the red corner proves to be one good point of guard. Unlocked. Now teasing each other. Great right. What can I do here? Nice right kick. Good right hand.
Maxwell seems to go in with the kick so much.
And you know, as a debutant, you have to show what you can do because you need to get more fights. But for you to get those more fights, you need to show up what you can do. A good right hand and a good left from the blue trunks. Still trying to look out for a guillotine choke on the ground of the cage.
Nice holding in.
And this can take off the energy and cut off air.
Exactly. These are nice setup. He's not letting go any moment from now. Down he goes, down he goes. Is he going to tap out?
That's a good lock there. A good rear naked choke. Oh, this must take someone out. This might be the moment here for Vincent Nabule. Maxwell Ochieng still looking out to cut off air completely. Did he tap? Danger zone. Complete danger zone here. Round one, it's over. Can say a 50-50 affair, but then 60% for Vincent Nabule in the red trunks and 40% for Maxwell Ochieng in the blue trunks. With Maxwell Paul a bit heavier than Vincent Nabule. 5 kgs heavier than Vincent Nabule, with a 2-inch height reach advantage over Nabule Vincent. On the other side, you can see 5 games with 4 wins and 1 loss for Maxwell Paul, the Max, and only 1 game undefeated, with the only win until now at LFNE for Vincent Nabule, the Nabulation, awaiting for second round. For both guys here who are debutants.
Maxwell seems to be taking it on him, heavy on him down. The referee says this one is might be a fatal injury, might rule him out of the game. That was a nice hook there from Maxwell in the blue trunks, confirming if Vincent is in shape or in a good condition to continue this match.
Yeah, that is what we do.
This must be a bloody affair here, because you can see earlier on, things weren't working so well for Vincent Nabule. And this must be one fight over, just for the first bout of the day. Now let's wait for announcement of the winner.
We want to know who is the winner. Yeah. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is Patrick! He is a winner by submission. Alright. That's naambiwa kwamba one of them is this is an alumni, a comrade at Kenyatta University. Wapi kelele yao tafadhali? Thank you. Thank you. That was an exhibition match between Maxwell Paul and Vincent Nabule. So ladies and gentlemen, we move on to another bout, the second bout of the night. The second bout of the night. Coming to you at Kenyatta University, Nairobi.
How does it feel to be a champion?
I'm so happy. I feel very well. I've tried my best. Thanks to my coach. Next time, I want to fight more fight. I want to be the beast and the #1 Kenyan fighter.
Well, thank you so much. That was quite awesome and brave. All right. All right, thank you so much. Now you can take your seat. Now moving on to the next exhibition bout. That is, the next exhibition bout will be between Nabule and Vincent. That is our next exhibition bout. MC, take it over.
Your mixed martial arts. Remember, you can be able to tag along our social media platforms. Go to social media, go to KUTV Kenya on Facebook. You'll be able to watch this match live. Go to Twitter at KUTV_Kenya. Go to YouTube. You can also be able to stream this match live. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to take selfies and then use the hashtag LFNE Championship 7, and then you can be able to tag us on these social media platforms. Kumbuka kwamba we have a free Wi-Fi. Conference is the name of the Wi-Fi, and the password is AABBCCDDEE. That is the Wi-Fi that we're going to use tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, let us see you interacting with us on social media platforms. Kumbuka kwamba pia tuko na LFNE Championships on Facebook. Tuko pia na LFNE Championship as our Twitter handle on Twitter. So ladies and gentlemen, let's keep on interacting as we wait for the second bout of the night. Coming to you here at the Kenyatta University Amphitheater, of course, live at KUTV, live at KUTV Facebook page, live at KUTV YouTube channel. So ladies and gentlemen, let's keep on interacting. I'll see you.
Well, asante sana MC Fungututi. As we get ready for the second bout, for those who are new to mixed martial art, remember, you can only win in 4 different ways, either by judge's decision, forfeit, which in this case, we don't have a forfeit as far as now, and of course, a technical knockout. The doctor has to throw in the towel, or even the coach has to throw in the towel, and a knockout. Those are the different ways that you can be able to record a win in this particular mixed martial art. And I'm hoping you're enjoying. Give it up for the ultimate team in the building. I'm happy to see them. I think it's one of the best organized team, and it's good to see you back in LFNE. I think they'll be having one of their fighters coming later in the night. MC Fungututi, if you're ready for the second bout, that is Albanas Songa, who will be in the red corner, weighing in 83 kgs, taking on George Manga in the blue corner, weighing 84 kg, going by their nickname. This one is also going to be one tough encounter. Bout number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is LFNE7 coming to you live on KUTV. And of course, you can also be able to stream live on Facebook at KUTV Kenya. Keep interactive even on YouTube, KUTV Kenya. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that the biggest mixed martial art event in the country is currently underway. As you sip your drinks, I'm hoping that at the end of the night, this one is going to be to go into the books of things that you would remember in the future. MC Fungututi, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Peter Pinches Mwaura, here at Kenyatta University Amphitheater. So ladies and gentlemen, on to the second bout of the night as an exhibition match. Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, introducing Peter Mwasi. Kill yourself and die. Peter Mwasi in the red corner, aka Pan Ranger. 69 kilograms. That is Peter Mwasi. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner.
Exactly on the second bout of the day, Peter Mwasi against Christopher Obuya. It is a lightweight category. Christopher Obuya, 4 years older than Peter Mwasi, with a weight advantage of 4 kgs and the same height for both men. 3 wins for Christopher Obuya with 1 loss. On the other hand, 5 games for Peter Mwasi, 3 wins and 2 losses. And now, before we get into the fight in round 1, let's get the official introduction from the cage with Auma. Now here we go for these 2 other men, both of them making their debut just as it was for the exhibition match earlier on. It is the second bout of the day. The first one was the exhibition, and this one is an official fight in the lightweight category. And round 1, here we go, with a nice right kick and red trunks for Peter Mwasi, blue trunks on the other hand for Christopher. It's going to be a massive showdown here with nice right and left hands and a good back control here on the ground of the cage. How it's going to be with a nice guillotine choke on the ground of the cage here. And the energy from the red trunks from Christopher Obuya must be one of the greatest tools that he must be using here, because that nice control on the ground of the cage will make things happen, will make everything to go well as planned for the red trunks, for Christopher Obuya. And right now, as you can see, Peter Mwasi in the blue trunks is in full control of the game.
Exactly. As you can see, Peter Mwasi is pressing up. We can see Peter Mwasi pinning him down, Christopher. Christopher, we don't know if Christopher...
Nice unlock.
The referee calls it. He wants stand-up action. As we can see, Peter Mwasi on and on, clearing, tackling, calculating.
A good separation. Trying out on the right knee. Teasing each other. Christopher Obuya trying to use the praying mantis style of trying to tease the opponent. But then for Peter Mwasi in the blue trunks, going full guard and full body for good attacks to collect more points against Christopher Obuya. Nice right from Christopher. Both men on their feet in the first round of the lightweight category. It is going to be a massive bout here. The second bout of the day. Nice left. Tried two right and left kicks, but they failed. Nice right on once again. And a good punch from the left from Christopher Obuya onto Peter Mwasi. Still, Christopher Obuya doesn't seem to go full guard forward.
Christopher Obuya is exhibiting some, let's say, more of a calculated game right here. The fans are loving this. So he's trying to calculate the next move of his opponent, Peter Mwasi. And Peter Mwasi seems to be going in a lot, as you can see.
The fans love the fights. When they don't fight in the streets, they only love fighting on the stands and in the cage. Great left from Peter Mwasi. Oh, round one is over here.
You could see Peter Mwasi there, my friends. Again, Peter Mwasi started very well, pinning Christopher Obuya to the ground, trying to cut his air supply, going for submission. But as the time went by, the referee wanted more action, so he had to split them for a stand-up. What do you say, my guy?
Good guy. Good. Look at that first round. Some good left punches
From Christopher.
consecutively from Christopher Obuya, which if they were hefty, they could have put down or put off Peter Mwasi, but then they were not able because I think they didn't have that massive power that was required to put Peter Mwasi down on the floor, trying to look out for a submission as we await for the second round in the lightweight bout category. Second bout of the day, Peter Mwasi against Christopher Obuya. Both are debutants making their debut at LFNE7 as the referee prepares them for round two. Maybe
Peter Mwasi seems to be a fan's favorite here. According to the way he's moving in all the time, he's not backing up, he's not like calculating, he's always attacking, and that might be an advantage for him. Huh? Here we go for the second bout.
round two, here we go. Starts on a high note from Peter Mwasi with some great left and right kicks on the lower end and some good right punches and left punches from Christopher Obuya in the red corner. Great left. Now what a jab there from the left hand. Oh my goodness, Peter Mwasi is losing control here, but then he regains control inside the cage.
When you see Christopher Obuya is going in with all that he's got, he knows this is the second round, and this is where he's to take in Peter Mwasi, and Peter Mwasi seems to be losing his ground.
And even his mouth guard was even coming off.
Yeah, he had to circle over there just to counter what Christopher was bringing in. This is wonderful. This is massive.
Wow. Once again in the second round, 1 minute 7 seconds to go in round two of the lightweight category. Great stance from Christopher Obuya. Peter Mwasi is still trying to charge forward. He has been on the receiving end in the second round, in the first 30 seconds of the second round, as he tries here to go on attack and a killing spree there. Great left from Christopher Obuya. Peter Mwasi still on his legs here. time wasted in a way. 23 seconds in the second round to go. Maybe for Christopher Obuya here, he's trying to time or looking out for a good time to attack in full mode, as he's aware of also the right kicks from the lower end from Peter Mwasi, trying to put up some good stances with his legs here. Oh, this must be time wasting from away from Christopher.
Definitely, but Christopher Obuya is waiting for Peter Mwasi to attack so that he can counter. All the time, he's more of a cheetah hunter. He's using the method of the cheetah, how the cheetah hunts. As you can see, he's waiting for Peter Mwasi to come in and then attack immediately. Peter Mwasi steps or closes in the...
Great right jab
right there.
Christopher Obuya, as Marvin here says, he's waiting for the attacks from Peter Mwasi for him to take on the defense style. And what a great right jab from Christopher Obuya.
The fans want more action. And
attacking mode still. Some killing spree planned from Christopher Obuya. Oh, and timeout. Second round is over here.
Well, Sagini might be one of a wonderful show right here. Peter Mwasi on this end, he came in the first round very sharp, very keen. And Peter Mwasi here was exhibiting some real stance of fighting, but Christopher Obuya seems to be very patient with whatever he's doing. He's looking at what Peter Mwasi is doing and looking. Oh, look at that replay! Wonderful.
Oh, that was a good right hand from
Peter Mwasi.
Peter Mwasi, and then some great right and left jabs. But then Christopher Obuya came back with some good left punches, and then a left leg kick. Then a good elbow on the face of Peter Mwasi, which almost put off Peter Mwasi completely, but then he was still able to be on his feet as they wait for the third round of the lightweight category. Peter Mwasi in the blue trunks and red trunks for Christopher Obuya. 5 minutes of fighting in round 3 in the lightweight category. Maybe what should we expect here?
From my end, I see Christopher Obuya doing some marvelous things here, because whenever Peter Mwasi is letting down his guard, Christopher Obuya is attacking, and whenever Peter Mwasi is coming in carelessly, as they say, Christopher is taking advantage and tackling in really hard. Let's take a look at round 3 and see what comes to be of it.
10 seconds gone in round 3 of the lightweight category. Still on the same tactic, same mode here for Christopher Obuya in the red trunks. And this must be the round of winning. If not through a decision, then it should be a KO or a TKO or a submission. Who will do that between the two debutants here? Earlier on, that was a great left jab from Peter Mwasi and to Christopher Obuya. On trials with some good left and right leg kicks as they take down. And you can see both debutants here, they haven't gone on ground still yet.
Not at all, not at all. It seems that they want to take this up to be a stand-up fight.
Oh, wow, great counter.
A very bad mistake right there. Giving
Nice
back
retreat.
to the opponent.
Nice retreat from Peter Mwasi. Great left. Nice right hand from Peter Mwasi. You can say both men have good reactions.
They are very patient indeed, waiting for another to make a mistake so that they can counter or make something out of it. But I see Peter Mwasi here, kwa Kiswahili wanasema analegeza kidogo, giving his back to the opponent is a very bad mistake. Christopher Obuya, a very patient man in the ring, in the cage, watching what his opponent is doing immediately.
Nice!
Right hook right
wow!
there.
A great left from Christopher Obuya. 2 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Who will make it? Mr. Right hand from Christopher. No takedowns in this bout until now. Oh, wow. Peter Mwasi on the receiving end at the moment. Killing spree here activated for Christopher Obuya.
Still using the same methodology. Another one on the face of Peter Mwasi. Nice left. Oh, he must be out of control now, Peter Mwasi.
Exactly.
He seems to stagger.
Exactly. I've seen right from that blow, he nearly went down, but he took up again. There he goes.
Oh. Time comes to save Peter Mwasi here. If there could be 10 more seconds, then you could see a submission or a TKO from Christopher Obuya.
Well, Sagini, Christopher Obuya is bringing some strong punches. He's looking at an opportunity immediately.
Great. As the third bout comes off, let's get the final decision from the cage with Fulumbuti. Great. Earlier on, you could see there, that was a great left from Peter.
That we are going to use.
And now here we come to get the official announcement from the cage with Fungututi. Great. Maybe what do you think? Who is the winner here?
According to my, let me say, to my calculations and my assuming.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we're waiting for the results, I'm so sure that you are being entertained. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you once again at the amphitheater. Remember, this is LFNE Championship, the 7th edition, coming to you live here at Kenyatta University. This is the amphitheater. We are here to witness these mixed martial arts bouts here at Kenyatta University. Remember, these is activities that takes a lot of practice to perfection. So I would want to urge you all not to try this at home, or not to try this in your room, or not to try this at your places of work, because it takes years of practice to perfection. You can see our fighters are very ready. We have various bouts waiting for us towards the night. So I want to urge you to sit, put, relax, and enjoy the mixed martial arts event here at Kenyatta University. This is the pioneer martial arts entertainment event, the only one that is happening in the country, plus 254. This is the most unique one. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we want to show you what it takes to do a mixed martial arts. Here is where you can be able to see these young men and women who have undergone a lot of practice. They have been hitting the gyms. They have been hitting their training centers. They have been doing this every morning towards evening to make sure that this event becomes a success. So ladies and gentlemen, as you are here, sit put, relax. We are just about to announce the winner of this second bout here at LFNE Championship 7. Remember, as we are waiting, you can be able to use the hashtag LFNE Championship 7 across our social media platforms. Kumbuka kwamba tunakupatia wifi ya bure hapa ndani ya amphitheater. Kumbuka tuko na wifi inajulikana kama conference. You can be able to go through that wifi, and the password is AABBCCDDEE. That is the password for the Wi-Fi, so that you can be able to access your social media platforms, so that we can be able to share our experience of this LFNE Championship 7. gentlemen, now we want to announce the winner of the second bout of the night. So, ladies and gentlemen, the second bout of the night between Peter Mwasi and Chris Nzomo. And the winner is Peter. Makofi yake tafadhali. All right.
Great one there, and that was a good decision from the judges inside the cage with Peter Mwasi winning via a unanimous decision. Do you agree? Do you not agree?
Well, from my analysis, I will definitely disagree. I strongly disagree.
Why?
Well, you see, Christopher came in. Just look at that. Nice hooks, nice punches, nice kicks, taking down the. Whenever Peter Mwasi was lazing around in the cage, he was doing massive and doing destruction. So I really believe that the judges right there haven't done justice to this. The fans are happy. They're back in the cage. Let's see what the judges say again.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a correction has been made. Alright, wapi kelele? Ya LFNE! Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, with 53 points, the winner is Christopher Obuyo.
Christopher, how does it feel?
It was good. My first time participating in MMA. Yeah, it was interesting.
Okay. So what should we look going forward?
Hopefully, I'll be a continual participant in the game. Yeah, I'm hoping to still participate in the next one.
All right, we wish you all the best and the possibility that the future could hold for you. All right, that was Christopher Obuya, of course, the winner of the second bout that was just concluded here. Although there were some few mixed up, but we are glad that error was corrected and is now the official winner of the second bout. Now moving on to the third bout, and that one, I leave it to my very able MC. Take it on.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, in the third bout, this is the middleweight category. So ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, introducing Abanas Songa, aka Empire. Abanas Songa, aka Empire. In the red corner, Abanas Songa, aka Empire. In the red corner. Gentlemen, in the blue corner, George Manga, aka Gobo. All right, in the blue corner, George Manga.
Great fight about to go down once again. Arbanas Songai against George Manga, aka Gobo, against the Empire here inside a third bout of the night at LFNE7. And this is a middleweight category as you wait for round one to come through in the third bout of the day, middleweight category. First round about to go down here. Round one of the middleweight category. Third game of the bout of the game. Abana Songa in the blue corner and George Manga in the red corner. Blue trunks for Abana Songai and red trunks for George Manga. Both are debutants once again at LFNE, local fight night entertainment. This is a mixed martial arts franchise inside Kenya, in Kenyatta University, Nairobi, Kenya. Round one about to go down.
Well, Sagini, this seems to be a promising one. Before I usher in sketch, our fellow commentator right here, let us get to see what's going down in the cage. Round one, Abana Songai and George Manga. George Manga seems to be promising. There they go. Watching each other. Nice kick.
Nice left. Nice body punches there. It's a round one. It's almost that George Manga here was not ready to fight off. Oh, great right one. Good reaction from Abana Songai. On the ground now, look for a takedown. Oh. It's going to be an entertaining bout here once again here. Nice punch on the ground. Abana Songai started on well with George Manga on the receiving end. With a good cut of energy from the right hand. Good reaction there on a top control. And this must be the moment now as he tries off to look out for a choke. George Manga here, the one who started there. Good right hand on the neck, on the head here. Great left. Good lower kick from the right from George Manga.
Sagini. Both fighters now looking at each other, measuring after not enjoying their first interaction.
Nice reaction.
George Manga seems to be loading up his hands, forcing Abanas to use his legs, kicking to the body.
Wow! Fight over! George Manga, KO, round one, winner!
The referee seems to be counting something, maybe to check on the senses.
Oh, I almost thought that was a KO. But what a fight there.
I really don't understand why the fight
goes on
after the referee had stopped it. The referee should only intervene at the end of the fight.
Nice right from George Manga. Another one.
KO.
This guy is on a very dangerous receiving end. Abana Songai.
I understand, but the referee seems to be using kickboxing rules in an MMA fight.
Look at that. Just to put in place, then this choke here almost put off Abanas, but he was able to get out of the top control with some good head kicks and good punches.
That was a good mount, but the opponent was quick to react with his hips.
Another one. Left hook.
Good left hook.
Oh. The fans love it here. And I think the referee should have thought of ending this fight earlier on because Abana Songai was on a very dangerous receiving end.
Yes, the referee has finally waved it off.
Yeah, it's official. It has been waved off now as Abana Songai gets off his mouth guard. The winner is George Manga with a technical knockout.
Funny enough, he had to knock out his opponent more than once.
More than once. Thrice to be precise.
In the same fight.
Wow. Look at that. Good tease.
With a technical knockout, bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens at the LFNE Championships. Remember, these are professionals who have taken years of practice to perfection. So this, I advise you not to try at home or in your room. Michuano ya LFNE. Kumbuka kwamba hii ni the only mixed martial arts events ndani ya 254. Tunakuletea moja kwa moja tukiwa ndani ya chuo kikuu cha Kenyatta, ikiwa inaletwa kwako mubashara ndani ya runinga unayoenzi ya KU. Yani runinga inajulikana kama KU TV, a new experience. Tunakuletea tu yani a new experience ndani ya mambo kama haya ya entertainment. With a technical knockout, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is bonus. Ya michuano hii ndani ya runinga ya KU, ikiwa ni michuano ambayo inakuja moja kwa moja ndani ya amphitheater. Tuko na kueleza kwamba it only happens here at LFNE Championship. It only happens here at Kenyatta University Television. All right, nakwambia we have a lineup of bouts coming to you. In fact, tunakwambia tunakuletea
himself with us here, Albanas. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have Albanas, the champion, in our third bout. Well, Albanas, how does it feel to be a champion?
Good.
Well, is this something that you had already meant that you'll be a champion?
Yeah.
So going forward, what should we expect from you, Albanas?
To win.
All right, well, we wish you all the best as you endeavor to bring more exciting bouts. Thank you so much for making time. Well, that was Albanas, the beast himself, giving us some exciting and entertaining bouts that we have just saw. Now moving on is our fourth bout, that is Mahavir Singh and Anthony Odero. Of course, we had a couple of few chances to speak with Odero, and he's just showing us what he will do tonight. Of course, we don't want to make judgment right now, but we want to see actually what he will do, and that moment is right now. But before this actual fight begins, let's take a look at what he had to say pertaining this particular bout.
Kwa majina ni Anthony Odero aka The Eagle. Kesho tarajia ushindi kutoka kwangu. Mchezaji wangu nampeleka nyumbani mapema sana. Mafans waniaminie sana, wananijua na wanajua kazi yangu.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, going to bout number 4. Introducing in the blue corner, Mahavir Singh, aka Maverick. In the blue corner, introducing Mahavir Singh, aka Maverick. Maverick in the blue corner. Yeah, he tells me that he weighs 75 kgs. In the blue corner, Mahavir Singh, aka Maverick. So ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, introducing Anthony Odero, aka Eagle.
Fighter starts. Mahavir, 32 years old, against 25-year-old Anthony Odero, weighing in at 74 kgs, 1 kg lighter than his opponent, about 10 inches shorter.
Great welterweight category now. Mahavir Singh against Anthony Odero, another debutant fight here, with Mahavir Singh about 7 years older than Anthony Odero, the Eagle, with 1 kg heavier than Anthony Odero, but with a 5-inch reach advantage over Anthony. 3 games, 3 wins, 0 losses for Mahavir Singh. Maverick 2 and 6 games for Anthony Odero, 3 wins and 3 losses. Round 1 looming, and here we go.
The more experienced fighter in the blue corner. Taking instructions from the referee there. Mahavir Griwal against Anthony Odero. 5th fight, LFNE7, Premier Mixed Martial Arts franchise in Eastern Central Africa. Here we go.
Blue trunks for Mahavir Singh, red trunks for Anthony Odero, trying out for a choke here in the first seconds of the game, with the first 10 seconds here.
Quick to clinch, Mahavir attacking with the clinch and the jab, looking for a guillotine choke there. Not secured because Anthony Odero is in full guard.
Good punches there on the ground for Anthony Odero.
His head
and a
is
good
now
top
free.
control now.
Still in full guard. With Mahavir Griwal looking for the butterfly so that he can escape from the bottom.
Nice punches from the left hand of Anthony Odero.
On the receiving end of ground and pound attempts. I think Mr. Mahavir is doing well to control his opponent's hands. Now looking for the hook.
Oh!
Looking for a hook, lost it.
This could be a good technique here for a submission.
Mahavir in the half guard. looking to move into full guard, but his opponent there having locked his legs together. Nice 1-2 there at the bottom.
3 minutes 46 seconds inside first round of the welterweight category.
Both fighters seem to be exhausted, breathing from their mouths.
Mahavir Singh looks to be someone who knows what he's doing more.
Mahavir is already doing quite well because he's controlling most of the fights, most of the round, which means the judges will probably see it his way.
Great knee from the left.
Great knees to the body.
Great reaction there also from Anthony Odero.
The favor. Sorry, Sagini.
Nice headlock.
I wonder why Anthony chose to release his opponent there. He looked like he had a dominant position. Head kick misses. Back in the clinch. Judo flip attempt there. Mahavir Grewal in the black trunks. Blue gloves. Still in the clinch. Anthony Odero attempting some right hand hooks. We see some blood coming from Mahavir's mouth. Both fighters still breathing from their mouths, which is a clear sign of exhaustion. Mahavir looking the more exhausted fighter. Anthony less active. Left hand misses. Swings with a right hook, misses. Great head movement from Mahavir, but not in that instance.
A miss there from Mahavir Singh.
From Anthony Odero there, Jason. The counters from Anthony Odero are making sure that Mahavir is missing, so it is a slip and rip affair, commonly seen in the greats.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens at the LFNE Championships. You can be able to see this is not a joke. This is professionalism of the highest order. It takes years of practice to perfection. So ladies and gentlemen, I will urge you not to try this at home or in your rooms. Tafadhali. Brian Munyi, tafadhali, be on standby. Brian Munyi, tafadhali, be on standby.
They call me Megatron. Shorty's a
Of the fourth bout, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mahavir Singh and Anthony Odero. Mahavir Singh in the blue corner, Anthony Odero in the red corner.
His opponent, Mahavir Grewal, retaining his clinch position. Both fighters able to stay on their feet there. Sagini, I don't know what you think about the conditioning of these fighters, because it is round 2 and they look super exhausted. None of them is as active as they were in the first round. What do you think?
Yeah, sure, they look exhausted, both men here. But I think it's because of that vigorous action in the first round that puts off some energy from them, as Mahavir Singh here tries to take down Anthony Odero with a judo flip here, but then he fails.
Gets a
good,
reverse
right
guillotine choke there. In the reverse guillotine, not trying to end it because he's still
bloody affair
pounding
for
on his
Mahavir
opponent.
Grewal. Mahavir Grewal seems
Very
to need
animated
some
crowd there.
medical attention.
Peculiar position for both fighters. Both choosing to rest and keep their energy. Most times, this is the time where the referee should separate the fighters so that they can get back to a standing position and give the fans an exciting fight that they came to see. Here at the KU Amphitheater, LFNE7.
Nice right hook from Anthony Odero.
Mahavir has barely done anything in this round.
He's tired. He's bleeding. I think he's praying insanely for time to run off for him to at least get some rest and also get some medical attention.
Unfortunately, in the LFNE cage, hope is not a strategy.
3 minutes in round 2.
He'd be better off trying to attack more.
And this should be the opportunity.
Great right hook to the jaw there.
Another one.
Mahavir returns fire with straight
misses.
punches.
A hook misses there. And then a left swing.
Anthony Odero is missing his punches because he's loading up and swinging, as opposed to Mahavir, who is throwing straight punches towards his opponent.
Great right hand from Mahavir Grewal.
Back in the clinch.
Oh!
Misses the uppercut.
Wow. There's a fan
Referee.
here.
Oh, it's a fan.
Tries also
Enjoying
show
it.
his skills.
Enjoying it to the point of showing his own skills.
Nice miss. Right kick from Anthony
Bad
Odero.
sign. That is
He's
a bad
missing
sign
every kick.
Yes, it is a bad sign for Anthony because he's missing again.
Wow! A good right hand from Anthony Odero on the floor of the cage. And yes, Mahavir Singh. Great punches. Consecutively, it's over.
Ends it. With 1 minute 55 seconds in the second round, Anthony Odero gets a TKO finish on Mahavir Grewal in a lackluster performance from both of the fighters.
Killing spree activated here for Anthony Odero, who earlier on was missing out punches, but then when he got the chance, he had to do it right. And he did it very, very right here for Anthony Odero. And now let's get the official announcement of the winner from the cage
This is what happens at
with
KUTV
Fungu
LFNE
Tuti.
Championships. Remember, the show is on the spot live, coming to you here at Kenyatta University Amphitheater. This is LFNE Championships. Imekuwa shughuli noma, imekuwa shughuli kali sana. Anakuambia na bado, nakwambia na bado ndio mambo inakuja sasa. Ni shughuli kali, shughuli noma, of course. Courtesy of KUTV, courtesy of Kenyatta University, courtesy of LFNE Championships, courtesy of Kenyatta University Amphitheater. Yes. Aya, basi tunangoja tu kujua winners wetu ni kina nani. Tunangoja kusikia tu winners wetu ni kina nani hapa ndani ya Amphitheater. It has been a very exciting match between Mahavir Singh, aka Maverick, and Anthony Odero, aka. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are about to announce the winner between Mahavir Singh and Anthony Odero. So ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is Anthony.
Exemptional sana, hatari sana. Odero, karibu tuzungumze. Is the winner of so far. Imagine tumefika to match bout number 4, and you can hear the excitement from the amphitheater, and it's been exemptional. Odero, hali vipi? How does it feel? Umepiga kitu yako, shughuli yako maridadi, unafilaje sasa?
Nafeel fit sana. Nilikuwa nimepromise mafans wangu kwanza nita make it.
Kila kitu yenye ulikuwa umepanga imefanyika ama kuna kitu hujatumia leo?
Nilikuja nikijua hiyo game ni yangu. Yeah.
Hongera sana Odero, and all the best in the future. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in case you are tuning in to KUTV right now, that has been our 4th bout. Odero, Anthony, Ego Odero being the champion. Hongera sana Odero, enda upumzike mtu wangu. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, this one promises to be an exciting mixed martial art. We are lining up from bout number 5, which again promises to be exciting. I think you have seen fighters trying to fade each other's light out. I think some submission technique, and I'm hoping that moving forward we can be able to experience and get to enjoy more and more submission technique. MC Fungututi is still giving us the in-ring announcement. Again, a massive shout out to our doctor, one man, Fred Okengo, who just making sure that all the fighters are okay. Make sure that you keep it interactive on our social media platform at KUTV Kenya. Hashtag on Twitter is KUTV LFNE7. And of course, you can also follow us live on KUTV Kenya on Facebook. Same on YouTube, KUTV Kenya. MC Fungututi, take it away for bout number 5 for the night.
Asante sana Peter Pinches Mwaura. We are now moving to bout number 5. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready for bout number 5. Remember, this is LFNE Championship 7, the 7th edition, yani awamu ya 7. Inakuja moja kwa moja ndani ya runinga ya KU. Inakuja moja kwa moja ndani ya chuo kikuu cha Kenyatta. Tukiwa hapa ndani ya ukumbi wa amphitheater. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce, yani kwa mpigo nataka kuwaleta kwenye jukwaa, Brian Munyi in the red corner. In the blue corner, Brian Munyi. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian Munyi coming to you in the red corner. All right. Anamuona anajisatiti, anajipiga pumbwaza, anasema yeye ndo mkali wao. Oho, inafahamika hii ni LFNE Championships. Anajisatiti huyu Brian Munyi in the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Brian Munyi. All right. Haya basi, huyo ni Brian Munyi in the blue corner. And in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, help me introduce to you Kelvin Okemo. In the red corner, Kevin Okemo.
Send me money, mteja patika.
Mosi tunakuletea basi mchuano baina ya Brian Munyi na Kelvin Okemo. Kwenye red corner ni Kelvin Okemo, na kwenye blue corner ni Brian Munyi. Take it away.
Into round 1 of the featherweight category here. Brian Munyi against Kevin Okemo. Brian Munyi against Kevin Okemo. Things are about to go down here in round 1 of the featherweight category here. Blue trunks for Kevin Okemo and red trunks for Brian Munyi. Starts on a high note from the blue trunks corner. Kevin Okemo with some good right and left punches, but then good reaction from Brian Munyi, who takes down Kevin Okemo on the cage of the floor. Good headlock from Kevin Okemo onto Brian. This could be a strategy also to put off the energy from Brian Munyi. Good reaction on the ground for Kevin Okemo. Both men on a good lock here, trying out for a triangular choke. On the floor of the cage, not yet able to get over them, as the fans here love it also. Five minutes of fighting in round 1, 3 minutes 50 seconds to go. Kevin Okemo looks to be in some danger here. On a good top control now from Brian Munyi.
Brian Munyi with the back control on top of Kevin Okemo.
Nice
Referee
head
warning
punches.
him not to hit the back of the head because it is illegal.
And here we go. 3 minutes, 20 seconds in round 1 to go. Still on a good top control here for Brian Munyi. And this could be the moment.
Brian Munyi doing well to control his hands and ensure that Kevin Okemo does not get behind his neck. Although he's looking for an armor platter. Looks like he will get an armor platter with a position where his hand is behind the opponent's neck and around his shoulder.
Wow, some good elbows there from Brian Munyi. Nice punches.
Ground and pound. Referee ends the fight. Round 1. Technical knockout. Kevin Okemo.
Checking out for Kevin Okemo if he's in good shape to continue the fight here.
Do you think he should continue with the fight?
I think he should, because he still looks in some good shape and he can put up something in this remaining minutes of the first round as Brian Munyi tries to get on a right hook. Nice left and right from both men.
Great takedown there by Brian Munyi. Brian Munyi there in the full guard. Kevin Okemo in control of both of his opponent's hands, pulling him down to ensure that he does not get on the receiving end of a ground and pound attack from Brian Munyi. Kevin Okemo still illegally holding the cage.
And I think he's not in very good shape here for Kevin Okemo.
He has removed his mouth guard from his...
Round 1 is over.
The fans are wondering about the turn of events.
Look at those punches from the right hand.
At this point, the fight should have been ended.
It should have been ended, yeah, correct. But the referee allowed the fight to continue. And it's first round over.
Brian Munyi
winning via TKO in the first round of the game.
With a Samoan tattoo on his left hand.
Good performance from this guy. First game, first appearance, first debut, and a good spinning stance on the cage here. Killing spree for Brian Munyi, and a good one from Brian.
Inaitwa Malihu. Inaitwa. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we now want to announce the winner. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is Brian Munyi.
One time all day, every day. Don't wait, baby.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was bout number 5, and so we want to move on to bout number 6.
Well, we have the winner of the fourth bout. That is Brian Munyi. Brian, thank you so much for making time. First of all, congratulations for your victory. How does it feel to be a champion?
First of all, where are those Mutarakwa guys? Watu wa Meru wako wapi? Watu wa Meru wako wapi?
Mtu wenyu alikataa kunifight. Alisema mimi ni mzito sana. Mbona ule msedi mengine hapo naye alikuwa mzito kuniliko. Na nikampiga, kenye umesema, na nikampiga.
So, Brian, now that you're champion, what should we expect from you going forward?
Mimi nataka wase wa Meru, hiyo ndio ilikuwa bout yangu ya leo. Nataka wase wa Meru. Omboenga fanya hivyo.
Well, the message is pretty clear. Brian wants the people from Meru, probably in the next edition of LFNE7. And now moving on to our 6th bout, that is Brian Sereti and Clinton Mujivani. That will be the next bout on card. And of course, Brian has been there. We have seen his skill, and he's very skillful fighters. But now he'll be facing yet another again skillful fighters. It's just a month that all of us can't wait to see what will unfold, because your guess is as good as mine. Now, MC Fungututi, take it on.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that was bout number 5. We are now moving on to bout number 6. Kumbuka kwamba tuko ndani ya KUTV. Kumbuka kwamba the hashtag that we are using is LFNE Championship 7. Kama uko kwa Twitter, tafadhali take some selfies and then post on your Twitter handle ukitumia hashtag LFNE7. I want to move on to the next bout. This bout is coming up in a few minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens in LFNE Championship 7. You have been able to see this, and remember, this is professionalism of the highest order. It takes years of practice to perfection, and so I urge you not to practice this at home or in your room or in your places of work or in your places of residence. So ladies and gentlemen, introducing bout number 6. Introducing bout number 6. Yeah, wananiambia kwamba they have been taking part in their training seriously, and their coaches are okay. Their doctors are saying that these are very, very physically fit for this bout, and they are ready to showcase what they have been doing for the last few weeks. So ladies and gentlemen, bout number 6 coming up. So ladies and gentlemen, bout number 6 is going to be between Brian Serete, aka Brayola, and then Clinton Mujivani. Brayola, aka Brian Serete, and Mujivani, bringing bout number 6. So ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DJ, you ready? All right, so introducing Brian Serete, aka Brayolo.
The patient and the
Mujivani. In the blue corner, Clinton Mujivani. Oh, ho. This is bout number 6, of course, coming to you between Brian Serete, aka Brayola, and Clinton Mujivani. Taking
Siga, 1 year older than Leslie Masiga, with 1 kg lighter than Clinton Mjivanje. The same height, 14 fights for Brian Serete, 11 wins, 3 losses, 5 fights, 3 wins, and 2 losses for the debutant Clinton Mjivane.
Brian Serete is an experienced fighter, trains out of the Ultra Fitness team alongside other great fighters, known for their fight night promotion.
And if you talk about Brayola Branserete, is making his second appearance here after debuting at LFNE7, where he won via TKO in round 3 against debutant at that time, George Itumo, the Maverick. And as you said, right, from Ultra Gym Fitness. And I expect also a good showdown from Brayola here.
Very experienced fighter under the coaching of Mr. Morris.
Round 1 going. Round 1 we go, 4 minutes, 52 seconds of fighting, and here we go.
Looking like the more composed fighter.
Good takedown.
Judo flip quickly, puts his opponent on the ground. This looks like it will end quickly. Looking to take his opponents back there is Brian Serete.
Great reaction.
Failure in the judo flip there. Clinton Mjivane attempting to get a guillotine but not getting it. Brian Serete welcoming his opponent back on his feet.
The fans can't wait for the final decision of the fight here.
Eagerness in their eyes.
Being a featherweight category bout.
Great one,
great
two
spinning
from the more composed Brian Serete. Quick on his
spinning
feet.
right there.
Head kick misses. Great feints there. Leg kick from Brian Serete, the more active fighter in round number 1 against a flat-footed Clinton Mjivane.
A debutant here at LFNE, Clinton Mjivane in the red trunks. A good right hand from Brian Serete.
You see, Clinton is in the orthodox Muay Thai stance against Brian Serete, who is a more experienced Muay Thai fighter, putting himself at a disadvantage in this MMA fight.
Nice
well
right
measured,
leg there.
both fighters, good feints, lateral movement from Brian Serete. Feinting the jab. No activity from Clinton Mjivane until that attempt for a leg kick. Brian Serete's fans at the edge of their seats there. They know what to expect from the heavy-handed fighter who's now gone in the southpaw position. Standing southpaw, Brian Serete attacking with his back foot. These attacks at the center toward the body of the opponent seem to exhaust the opponent, so it is a good attack. Great left hand behind the right feint there from a southpaw Brian Serete. Spinning back fist misses there from Clinton Mjivane. Brian Serete attacks the body once more. Sagini, quite a well-matched fight where both fighters are composed. None is brawling, none is rushing into things. Brian Serete puts his hands down, maybe not seeing a challenge.
Good right hand there from Brian Serete.
Right hand puts his opponent to sit. Brian Serete telling Clinton Mjivane to sit down and think about.
And the countdown there from the referee to find out if he's in good shape to continue the game. Count number 8. Count number 9. Oh, it's over. Round number 1. Brian Serete, Brayola inside round number 1. TKO against Clinton Mjivane. Second time making a TKO in his second appearance for Brayola. A good performance in the first round here for Brayola. Earlier on with a good left hand and the right jab there. Putting down Clinton Mjivane, the debutant here. Making him to sit down like a baby. From the count of 1 to 9, he wasn't able to stand up to continue. Brayola is flying in the air at the moment. He's enjoying it. Sure. And you can see maybe next time Brayola here should be going out full for a title bout, because if you take a look at LFNE7 at his debut, he had a good experience with the first appearance at LFNE7, making his debut there and winning via a TKO in round 3. And here once again with a TKO in round 1, you can say he is fit for a title bout. And now let's get the official announcement of the results from the cage with the MC Fungu Tuti.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, with a technical knockout This is a TKO. The winner is Brian Serrate, aka Brayolo. Yeah, that is a sportsmanship of the highest order. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a sport. But do not try this at home because it takes years of practice to perfection, and it has to be supervised with professionals for you to achieve this level of professionalism. Kumbuka kwamba inakuja kwako ndani ya runinga ya KU, inakuja kwako moja kwa moja njia mubashara ndani ya ukumbi huu wa Amphi Theater.
We have our the winner of our sixth bout, that is Brian Serrate. Well, Brian, hongera sana kwa ushindi wako. Wewe katika hii pigano, of course tumeona umetumia ujuzi mwingi. Pengine unaweza tueleza ni competitors ndo hauna au vipi?
Ndivyo mwenye umesema. Ma competitors ndo hakuna bro.
Na hii ni pigano lako la pili kushinda. Yeah. Pengine tutarajia nini kutoka kwako siku za usoni?
Nilikuwa na suppose ku match up na Leslie, but alikuja na story mob, sijui ameumia, amevunjika, sijui nini last ilikuwa 1 week before the fight. So
na kwa wale mashabiki
stick tu na jiu-jitsu, asiingie huko ndani. Okay. Huko nani atafanywa mbaya? Huko ni kubaya.
Na mashabiki ambao wanafuatilia sana pigano hili na wamekuwa wakikusupport sana, pengine unawaambia tarajie nini?
Tutaona tu. Juu mimi kupata opponent ni ngumu. Okay. So itabidi wameletea mtu kutoka outside. Hapa hakuna mwenye ako level yangu hapa. Hapa Kenya hakuna mwenye ako level yangu. Itabidi mimi nitafutia mtu kutoka outside. Juu itabidi nimecheza weight class zote. Bantam, flyweight, welter, yote.
Well, that is a challenge taken home. That was Brian Serrate, of course, the winner of the sixth bout. Of course, he has thrown in a challenge. He doesn't have a competitor. Of course, we have plenty of fighters here. I hope they are taking notes. And in the next edition, we want to see the strongest of all facing Brian Serrate. Of course, there are watu wa Ultra Fitness wanakani wakali.
Nasema thanks kwa timu yangu, kwa coach wangu hapa, Coach Morris. Amenisaidia sana. Kona manapa, but Alfi mwenyewe. Achebi hapo. Timu huko hivyo.
Well, shukran sana kwa wakati wako. Tunakutakia kila laheri katika pigano lako. Tunatarajia mengi kutoka kwako. Well, that was Brian Serrate. Now moving on to our seventh bout of the night, and that will be between Bernard Achoki and Steve Biko. That is coming up next. MC, take it on.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for coming to the LFNE Championships 7. All right. So we want to take a short commercial break. A short commercial break before we move to the second round. And for this short commercial break, I want to introduce an artist. Before I introduce an artist, I want to introduce a performing artist to come on stage and give us a little bit of entertainment as we take this short commercial break. So ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Nairobi, give it up for Jambio. DJ, take it away.
Yeah. Oh, Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you flexing on the ground with your sponsor. Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you change your skin color and your hair's longer now. Nakuona pari, hapo kando ya Champs-Elysees, ukitesa na kamini, yeah. None of my business. And I see you in London, silicone on your bum, checking what your doctor gave ya, on your what behavior, Susanna Vande. Hello, if you get to hear this song, somebody love Susanna Vande. Hello, change your mind and come back home, somebody loves you. Yeah. Come on and do the one. Mwanamke tabia, shepu ni majaliwa, ilo wengi walinyimwa tabia, na shepu kabarikiwa. Mwanamume hisia, pesa ni majaliwa, ilo wengi walinyimwa hisia, na pesa kabarikiwa. Na kuona hapo kando ya Champs-Elysees, ukitesa na kamini, yeah. None of my business. And I see you in London, silicone you no bamba, checking what your doctor gave ya, on your what behavior, Susanna Vande. Hello, change your mind and come back home, somebody loves you, Susanna Vande. Hello, change your mind and come back home, somebody loves you. Yeah. I send you na koso singizi usiku kutamina dua. I send you kilini moyoni bado wanizuzua. When are you coming home, baby? Tell me are you on your way? Kupetu kipendana, kiwa miona dunia. I send you na koso singizi usiku kutamina dua. I send you kilini moyoni bado wanizuzua. When are you coming home, baby? Tell me are you on your way? Tupetu kipendana, kiwa miona dunia. I send you one day. Hello. If you get to hear this song, somebody loves you, Susanna Vande. Hello. If you get to hear this song, somebody loves you.
Wapi kelele ya Jambia, all the way from Nairobi. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you that you can also be able to visit our tables there at the entrance. You can be able to get your Bavaria drinks. You can be able to get our Powerhouse drinks because they are the sponsors of LFNE Championship 7. DJ Shkilia. Yani nakwambia unaweza nunua kinywaji pale nje cha Bavaria kwa sababu wao ndio wadhamini wa michuano hii ya LFNE Championship 7. So ladies and gentlemen, in that design, in the same spirit, I want to introduce an artist all the way from Mombasa to Nairobi, Kenya to perform at the LFNE Championship 7. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Madudu. Welcome on stage.
Shika mic. Peweni mic huko. Shika, oya, frenzy. Chukua hii hapa. Oya. What's up, Kenyatta University? Piga nduru wewe.
Yo.
University walo. Tona mambo mat. Oya, kidogo DJ.
Ambia cheza kwanza.
Kidogo DJ, shikilia. Oya, mbona mnakaa mmeboeka, mnakuwa aje? Kenyatta University.
Yo, ikue.
Oya. Sawa, twenzetu. Oya.
Zoza zeseki bro.
Nipe DJ.
Nilikuwa nafikiria hivi. Badala ya beef. Next time unaingia hapo na rapa. Mnapambana.
Wanangu kumeke drip mambo madogo. Mimi najisi kumoka CBD mambo madogo.
Mambo madogo.
mambo madogo. Mina wanangu kumake it mambo madogo. Mina jiskumoka CBD mambo madogo. Mambo madogo. I'm rolling off na south. Miri mwanangu buta ni mita. Hizo ni chuku iko nini. Watazo na luku wara una solar likes. Nyara hii ni buga fans. Hizi chuja hutosha indani. Kisugu ka achido. Napenda kete kama rito. Nachora na paint just us. Kijana DJ na jingles. Gola na walk miles. Ambia machoko we get the keys. I'm trapping running V-Town. Alafu sherehe ni chimbo side. I'm balling about kwa YG. Kila luni down VOG. Bishana upaki ni soft drill. Mambo madogo yo cheki mana. Na quick cup ukiwa na hela na jela sana. Ati mambo madogo. Mina wanangu kumake it mambo madogo. Mina jiskumoka CBD mambo madogo. Twende mambo madogo. Kila mtu twende mambo madogo. Mina wanangu kumake it mambo madogo. Mina jiskumoka CBD mambo madogo. Mambo madogo. From 7 twende. Kulala si option, man's future panga hustle daily. Daily your caption, cause end goal ni kupopa daily. Set of attraction, koi function, and trip ka daily. Na bring in distraction, with the bad bro man uko ready. Tuna monga mob na udongi do, miss kuskizi. Memanzi yako banana tupate Bahamas, tuko kule ndizi. Pula bana itabaki mehama, cause my bros ni cheesy. Wenga nana, tuwezi fanana, wezi kuwa mimi. Pole, I'm sorry, TikTok usiwori. Nilikuwa na gari ndogo jana, kesho ni lori. Pole, I'm sorry, TikTok usiwori. Nilikuwa na gari ndogo jana, kesho ni lori. Mambo madogo, mina wanangu kumake it mambo madogo. Mina jiskumoka CBD mambo madogo. Mambo madogo. Tole mambo madogo. Mina wanangu kumake it mambo madogo. Mina jiskumoka CBD mambo madogo. Mambo madogo. Mambo madogo. Mambo madogo. Mambo madogo. Yaliyopita tunaonesha kisogo. Looking for ways tunatumia ubongo. Stay warazi jua tutaki usoro. Squeezy na me fresh hata unafudu boro. Niteka matiba kumbe Jody Boko. Aleke mtele kisha nikalala unono. Yo. Mambo madogo. What up, mambo madogo. That's a big one, mambo madogo. Twende yakapela jamaa. Mambo madogo. Mina wanangu kumake it mambo madogo. Mina jiskumoka CBD mambo madogo. Mambo madogo. Hey, thank you KU manze. Check out manze. My followers out there manze.
We are Nito Madudu. This is Mr. Ben47, Nito Frenzy.
I'm Madudu Kenya on Instagram.
Mfanye kweli pale. Mfanye kweli pale.
Ben47, the Frenzy. Thank you KU manze.
Yo, asanteni manze. Big up.
Wapikelele yao tena all the way from Mombasa.
Yeah.
Yani nakwambia.
Hapo sasa.
Aya, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Mombasa, introducing the most beautiful, the most amazing lady. Give it up for Waridi Tamu.
Yeah. DJ Vincent hapo achia kiasi. Hapo vipi? Nimepata missed call. Unasema nini mwendani? Nimepata missed call. Unasema nini mwendani? Ndo maana nakupigia ili unieleze jambo, ndio maana nikapiga ili unieleze jambo. Ninaposema Achia pasta. Yeah. Mambo vipi? Natambulisha wimbo leo. Kesho utakuwa YouTube au vipi? Pasta amenifuatilia sana. Achia Vincent hiyo. Meseji za fulani ambaye na muhamini zimezua tafarani, zanichoko za moyoni, zanitia matatani, zakereketa mtimani, najiuliza kuna nini humu kwetu kanisani, nashindwa nifanye nini ama nihame kanisani. Pasta, kwa nini waniandama? Pasta, acha kuniandama. Pasta, kwa nini waniandama? Pasta, acha kuniandama. Pasta, meseji zako zinatamba. Pasta, wanifukuza kanisani. Pasta, nitahama kanisani. Mimi nitahama WhatsApp. Mimi nitahama WhatsApp. Nikakwende TikTok sababu pasta umezidi. Unatuma picha sana sababu pasta umezidi. Unatuma picha sana. Pasta, kwa nini waniandama? Pasta, acha kuniandama. Pasta, kwa nini waniandama? Pasta, acha kuniandama. Pasta, meseji zako zinatamba. Pasta, wanifukuza kanisani. Pasta, nitahama kanisani. Hapo sasa. Acha kuniandama. Pasta, acha kuniandama. Pasta, acha kuniandama. Pasta, kwa nini waniandama? Pasta, acha kuniandama. Pasta, kwa nini waniandama? Pasta, acha kuniandama. Pasta, meseji zako zinatamba. Pasta, wanifukuza kanisani. Pasta, nitahama kanisani. Hapo sasa. Basi hapo ni mwisho au sio? Waridi tamu huyo.
Wapi kelele ya waridi tamu? Wapi kelele ya waridi tamu all the way from Mombasa, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Nairobi. After coming from Mombasa, now we coming to Nairobi. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you this particular artist all the way from Nairobi to come and perform to us here at the LFNE Championship 7. Give it up for Adogo. DJ, you ready? DJ, finya play. Finya hapo.
What's up KU, naitwa Adogo, kwa majina naitwa Adogo. Unaweza nipata hapo Instagram, unaweza nipata mahali popote by the name Adogo. I'm going to perform for you the name Sugar. Sugar is my single from my album Campus Life. Unaweza ipata pale zote, pale YouTube, Boomplay, unaweza pata Spotify. Yeah, so DJ, achia. My sugar plum plum.
sugar, 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 oh sugar, 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 my sugar. Sugar, oh sugar. Let me see your hands. Baby girl, I want your sugar, 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 oh sugar, 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 my sugar. Sugar, oh sugar. Hey. Come close.
Have some sugar.
Sweet baby skin, can I taste your sugar? Sweet Madalena, can I have some sugar? Check it. Sweet Madalena, can I have some sugar? Empress me queen, can I taste your sugar? Sweet Madalena, can I have some sugar? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come closer, let me control her. Hivi kama penzi limenoga. Penzi wanna love you all over, all over. I want your love. Leaving me not lose direction. Leaving me not lose direction. Where's my sugar? Must be craving, got me chasing. Baby girl, I want your sugar, 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 oh sugar, 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 my sugar. Sugar, oh sugar. This side, watch anyone. Baby girl, I want your sugar, 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 oh sugar, 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 my sugar. Sugar, oh sugar. Baby girl, I want your sugar, 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 my sugar, 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 oh sugar. Thank you. That was my time, KU. My name is Adogo. Thank you.
Adogo. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of the entertainment break. I want us now to kickstart the second round of this LFNE Championship 7 here at the amphitheater. Of course, coming to you live at Kenyatta University Television, coming to you at the amphitheater. So ladies and gentlemen, I want now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from some missed calls, some sugar, some entertainment for you. This is LFNE7, making sure that you can be able to enjoy some mixed martial art as well as some music from some of the artists. And remember, same as LFNE, KUTV has everything tailored for you. We have a show that runs on every day from 4 p.m. Just to make sure that you get some taste of this kind of music run by one Silvana Mbatu and Mwihaki Njogu. So make sure you tune in to KUTV every 4 p.m. And of course on Friday, they have a live show where artists can get an opportunity to showcase their talent. From here, MC Fungututi from your side, I want us to have a quick fun interaction.
Yeah.
Unajua tunaweza kuwa tunafikiria watu wanajibamba.
Si ndio?
Na kumbe watu ni missed call tu wanapokea hapa.
Haya basi nakwambia pia mimi niko ngangari.
Try talk to some people there, alafu I position myself.
Yeah.
I don't know whether niende side ya Ultra team. We get to hear from them. Tusikie mafans wanasemaje. Take it away MC Fungututi.
Haya basi hapa niko na baba mkubwa hapa. Amesimama, ametulia, amekuwa kifuatilia hii LFNE. Wacha nataka kujua tu umejihisi vipi ndani ya LFNE Championship. Unajulikana kama nani?
Najulikana kama Coach Pato.
Anaitwa Coach Pato. Uko na player hapa ndani?
Niko na player.
So far umejionea vipi hii LFNE?
Imekuwa moto kabisa.
Any highlight moment for you?
Iko sawa.
Iko sawa. Haya basi wacha niangalie hapa basi. Niko na mgeni wetu hapa all the way from wapi? Where do you come from, sir?
England.
England?
Yeah.
Why are you here? Are you here as a fan or you are here as a promoter?
As a fan.
As a fan?
Yeah.
What is the most highlight moment here at this LFNE Championship 7?
The last fight when he dropped him with that right.
That was amazing for you?
Yeah, that was good.
So you're having fun?
Yeah, very much so.
What about the entertainment that we've seen?
Perfect.